Do 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 do. We already have a theme song. So
yeah,
it's the podcast, and we do stuff. This is the Shout About Podcast.
Welcome. I'm Mel.
I'm Cooper. See, I let you do it. I let you do it this time.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it so much, being able to do the thing first.
I have a list for us prepared. No, I don't actually know.
What is that?
Oh, it's the song list.
Oh.
Someone writing down songs to upload to the station.
That's fun.
The radio station.
That's super fun.
Oh yeah. That was my job last year. Hold on, I feel like the camera's whack. The camera's been whack for like the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, we had a few almost crises, like
almost crisis. One that was actually a crisis.
Yeah, one was actually a crisis. The others were like
just
almost.
Basically.
Yeah.
This is the Hat Cast.
This is the Hat Cast.
I'm gonna keep looking at this.
Stop that.
I know. It's bad.
It's forbidden.
It tells me things.
It does tell you things, but are there things that you need to know immediately?
Yes, when the camera stops.
That's fair. That's a fair one that you would need to know immediately.
Yes, exactly, Mel. So Mel.
So Cooper.
I don't know. I saw Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I'm jealous. How was it?
It's good. It's real good.
Yeah.
I saw it twice already.
I wish I could have seen it, but
I loved it.
Weekend. Yeah.
It was.
I've seen like a bunch of trailers for it, and it looks better than the other Thor movies.
Oh, it's so much better. I'm actually. I felt inspired after the Thor Ragnarok to go back through and watch the other 16 Marvel movies.
I thought you were gonna say other 16 Thor movies, and I was like, "Bud, I got news for you."
No,
there's only 2, bud.
There's only 2, thank God. Right now, I'm actually on Thor 1. So, because I watched Iron Man, watched Incredible Hulk, and I'm on Thor 1. Because I'm skipping Iron Man 2 till I can go home and watch it because I actually have it on Blu-ray. I'm renting Thor 1.
Gotcha.
And because I'm impatient and I just want to get through this already.
Yeah.
Actually, the Incredible Hulk, I was not so high on before, but I actually really enjoyed myself watching it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
I've seen all 17 Marvel films in theaters, so.
Oh, man. Wow. The first one I saw was The Avengers.
Really?
Well, that's not true. The first one I saw and actually, like, cared about and realized, like, was a Marvel movie comics thing that I liked was The Avengers.
Whoops.
But I had seen like Iron Man before.
Iron Man's probably still the best one.
Yeah, I just my favorite scene, like the one that always like sticks in my mind, is the one where he's like, you know, near the beginning and they're like doing the whole operating on his chest thing. Like that just has always stuck out to me.
Steady hands.
Yeah. So.
Jens said no.
So I like that. That's good stuff.
I really love Thor Ragnarok. I have some issues with some of the logic of it, and there's some plot holes.
Well, it's a Marvel movie.
It's a Marvel movie. It's actually probably the 3rd best one.
What are your top 2 above that one?
I have a whole list.
How am I not surprised?
I have a 17 movie list on my IMDb.
Let's hear it.
All right, I'm going to do 17 down.
Okay.
So this was pre-watching Thor. This was actually my rewatch, so some of these aren't actually accurate. So 17 is The Incredible Hulk.
Oh. Okay.
Whoops. And then 16, I might actually switch those 2 around. 16. All right, I'm going to start over. 17, Thor: The Dark World.
The second one.
The second Thor, because that one's trash.
I don't remember much of it, which means it was bad.
Not great.
Not great.
Apparently, actually, really, when you think about it, when I thought about the plot of it, I was like, oh, this one actually has a lot of wide-reaching impact. Too bad the movie sucks.
Yeah. Yeet.
Whoops.
Whoops.
And then 16 is The Incredible Hulk. I actually enjoyed it. It's an enjoyable film. It's still like a 6 out of 10, but it actually has references. The reason, what was so crazy, what blew my mind was watching the movie, like, at like the beginning of the movie, they're like, yeah, we're reviving the super soldier program from the World War II. And I'm like,
whoa,
that's the Captain America.
That's the thing. That's the thing with our good bud Captain America.
That's the one deal.
Yeah.
Number 15, Iron Man 2.
Harsh.
That movie does not have a second act.
Yeah.
It goes straight from first act to third act because this movie was written during the writer's strike.
Yikes.
Whoops.
Whoops.
That's why movies from 2009 and 2010 aren't great.
Yeah,
mainly
because
2009 was because of the writer's strike. If you think about it, Transformers 2 X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Haven't seen it.
Whoops.
Either
They're
of
not
them.
great. Not great movies.
Yikes.
Iron Man 2, not great.
Wow.
Number 14, this one's going to be a little divisive. Captain America Civil War.
I hate you.
Not a great movie.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Just Tony Stark's entire plot doesn't make sense to me, to him as a character.
That's fair.
Like at all, and it completely ruins the movie. Almost
fair.
completely ruins. It's entertaining. The airport fight is fun.
Yeah, it's entertaining. I had fun with it. It was not the best movie I've ever seen.
No, it's not.
But
I was really high on it when I first saw it. I was like, oh, this is probably the best one. And then I watched it again. I'm like, Tony Stark's entire thing doesn't make sense at all. And his character, he also, one of the things he does just near the end just doesn't at all make sense for him as a character, like at all. He's a completely different character in this movie than anything else that he's ever been in.
He's got to be the character that the plot needs him to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Number 13 is
fair.
Thor.
Okay.
Kenneth Branagh's Thor.
Yeah, the original.
He did Hamlet.
Hamlet.
The 4-hour version of Hamlet.
Is that the one with David Tennant in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
That one's like 3+ hours. I watched it before the school year started with a friend of mine. Because we're super cool.
110% Hamlet, 1996. Doesn't have David Tennant. Has Kate Winslet.
No, I don't think that's it.
See, this one's 4 hours and 2 minutes.
The one I watched was 3+ hours, but I don't think it was quite 4 hours.
We're off track here.
Anyway, this isn't about Shakespeare. This is about Marvel.
Yeah. Number 12, Avengers: Age of Ultron. They tried to juggle too much.
Yeah.
They juggled way too much.
Yep.
The expectations were too high.
Yep.
It was still good.
It was okay.
It was still enjoyable.
It
was still a better movie than Civil War.
What?
Boom! I don't like Civil War that much.
That's fair.
I mean, the best part of Civil War was Spider-Man. And Spider-Man got his own movie. So
yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
I have no care for Civil War since Spider-Man has his own movie now.
Yeah, I think what I liked about Civil War was some of the some of the action, like the dialogue and stuff like that. But the overall stuff, I was not too keen on.
This is basically trying to be an Avengers movie, but not as big.
Right? Yeah. Basically.
That's what Civil War is.
Yeah.
Back number
I like
11.
Black Panther a lot. I'm
excited for Black Panther.
I think that's the other thing I liked so much about that. I was like, whoa, this is an incredibly cool character. What? They're having a movie?
I'm excited for that movie.
I'm super pumped.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Number 11, Captain America: The First Avenger.
That was not an amazing movie.
No, it was
not
pretty standard fare.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. Set up the character, set up who he is, blah, blah, blah.
Fun.
It was okay.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
Fun.
I enjoyed myself watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it holds up very well, but
no, it doesn't.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Number 10, Doctor Strange.
Another movie I haven't seen.
It's on Netflix.
I know. I don't have Netflix.
Mel, you uncultured swine.
I know. You sound like everybody I've ever talked to.
That's fine.
I know.
It actually has an effect on Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, does it?
He appears in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, nice.
And no, that's one of the cool. It's a minor thing, and it's like right at the beginning. Spoilers. It's right at the beginning of the movie.
Spoiled.
And it's also at the end credits of Doctor Strange. There was never mind. It's spoilers.
Another
everybody
spoiler.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm used to it.
But it's one of those cool moments in Thor Ragnarok where it's like, oh, it's like a connected universe now, like a fully connected universe.
Yeah, because they have enough stuff now that they can just have like little cameos, be like, oh hey, ta-da, everything is like this.
Yeah,
and I intertwined my fingers for the audio listeners in a super cool joke thing that was super relevant.
Cool, Mel.
Thanks.
At number 9. We got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Love me some Guardians of the Galaxy. Yep. Guardians 2, not as good.
It wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Because
solid.
Something happened between Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 wherein I just stopped caring about like the hype about it and stuff and like everything. And my brain was just kind of went, this is going to be a garbage movie.
Huh.
Which was a really interesting phenomenon that I haven't...
Weird.
had a chance to really analyze about myself, but I actually kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think just for the most part, it has all the stuff you like about it.
Yeah.
Just it's not fresh anymore.
Right.
It's not as fresh as the first one, and that's where it really falters.
Yeah.
It's the last Marvel movie where I'm like, this is from 8 on. Those are all great movies, I would say. 8 on. This is the last one where it's like good. It did a lot of good things good. It's just it didn't reach the heights it could have reached.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
This movie felt like more of a reaction to
Yeah.
Guardians than its own
Then
story.
its standalone thing. Yeah, I don't think it could have stood on its own.
No.
The opening intro was pretty fun with
With
Mr. Blue Sky, which is an amazing song. But
Great stuff.
that was pretty fun. It did run a little bit long though. So
Whoops.
but it
number
was enjoyable.
At number 8, it's Ant-Man.
I haven't seen it.
I really like Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's funny. Great guy. Very funny movie. I don't have a lot of issues with the movie. My biggest issues, it could have been an Edgar Wright movie through and through.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't argue with or against you about that. So whoops. I'm uncultured.
I actually do enjoy myself though whenever I watch Ant-Man, and I can't hate it.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Iron Man 3.
I did not enjoy Iron Man 3.
What? Why?
I have no idea. I saw it like 1,000 years ago.
Well,
I just remember sitting in the theater watching it being like, I am not enjoying myself.
why?
I have no idea.
I thought the twist was great, by the way.
Really?
Everyone's like, no, the twist was hilarious
Okay.
at the end. Not
Yeah.
going to say because I want people to watch it because it's a great movie.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Really enjoyed myself watching Iron Man 3. Thought it was it's obviously, I've already said that Iron Man's my favorite, so that's spoilers for number 1. No, actually, no, it's not. What is number 1?
I've got my number 1 Marvel movie in mind, even though I don't have a list. So we'll see how our number 1s stand up to each other.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Number 6 is The Avengers. To me,
That's fair.
it was a revelation at the time.
Oh, yeah. At the time.
Watching it now, it's like, oh, this is generic Marvel fare now.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
But it's still great.
It set the standard for like, this
Everything.
is.
It
was a great movie, and because of that, it became an average movie because of what followed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was a revelation at the time. Not
Oh, yeah.
anymore, but it's still a great movie. It's the 6th best of 17, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
Number 5, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Oh man.
I really enjoyed myself watching.
That's my number 1.
That's your number 1. That's my number 5.
That's my number 1, bud.
Whoops.
I love that movie
it's
so
fantastic.
much.
It's fantastic.
It's so
I
good.
said from Ant-Man on, they're all great movies.
Yeah.
Great movies. And The Winter Soldier is great.
It's
it did
phenomenal.
everything that Spectre. Did you ever watch Spectre?
Nope.
It's basically the same plot as
Yeah.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier, but worse.
But Captain America's better.
Captain America does the whole surveillance and privacy invasion subplot so much. Not subplot, plot.
Yeah.
Just better.
Yeah.
And it does it so well.
Yeah.
It's just that the next 4 movies I consider to be better movies.
Okay. We'll see about that.
Whoops. Number 4, Spider-Man's
I haven't seen it.
Spider-Man Homecomings.
I need to see it because what happened when it came out was my sister saw it and she came home and I guess she called me because this was during the school year, ?
It was in June.
It was in June. Okay, so
June.
she came home and I guess I was at home at that point and she told me that I should see it because I would have, and I quote, opinions about it, which means obviously I need to see it, which means obviously I never saw it.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It is Iron Man 4, basically.
Yeah, I knew that our good friend Tony was in it.
Our good friend Anthony
Anthony Stark.
Robert Downey Jr.
RDJ.
My main man, RDJ. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Great dude. This is it is Spider-Man's part in Civil War, but a whole movie.
But yeah, that's why I think I need to see it.
You need to see it.
I need to see
It
it.
might end up being your favorite, especially. It depends on how strongly you feel about Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
It'll depend on that because I enjoyed him in Civil War. That was a pretty good part of why I enjoyed the movie.
He's the best part of Civil War, and he's the best part of this movie.
Okay.
Also, Marissa Tomei as Aunt May. She's great. Also, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton as the villain.
Oh.
He's
Watch
great,
out for
too.
him. Spooderman.
Number 3, Thor Ragnarok.
Haven't seen it yet. We've discussed
Great
that.
movie. Taika Waititi, director of this movie, directed What We Do in the Shadows and Hunt for the Wilder People.
Okay.
And he is probably one of the best directors working today. He is so good.
Yeah.
He is so good at what he does.
Yeah.
And he did a fantastic job with Thor Ragnarok. I have issues with Thor Ragnarok, but I think that they're minor compared to just how much fun I had.
Yeah. I've seen me and a friend of mine just spend a while procrastinating and just watching trailers. And one of the times we just watched like an hour's worth of like trailers and footage about the movie and things. And I just like kept thinking, it looks like they had fun making it. It looked like everybody just had a grand old time, and they made a movie that they would enjoy making.
It looked
and
like they were having fun.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
it looked like they were having fun for 2 hours, and it was great.
Yeah,
it's a 2 hour. It's the trailer, but 2 hours,
2 hours
and fantastic.
I can't wait. I'm excited to see it.
Number 2 is Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Is the original Iron Man.
Here it comes.
No, I want to talk about the original Iron Man.
No, I know, but I was just like gearing people up so that we could like chill for a second and talk about it. Then they can get excited.
I really love that first Iron Man a lot. It's super
good.
gritty.
It is good.
It establishes Tony Stark really well. The acting is all great. Jeff Bridges is super underrated as the villain. He's great.
Oh yeah.
Obadiah Stane.
Obadiah. Wow.
I'm gonna name my firstborn child Obadiah.
After the villain in Iron Man. You have great expectations for that kid, huh?
Whoops.
Whoops.
I feel like that should be our catchphrase at this point. It's just whoops.
Whoops. Yeah.
I should put that
Hashtag
under the logo. Whoops.
Whoops. Yeah.
In papyrus font.
Oh, man.
Callbacks.
Callbacks.
Half of it
Yeet.
papyrus, half of it in Comic Sans.
Oh, man.
That would be Mel's
like
crying
every other letter. And just
Right?
but change the kerning in between each letter as well, so it's different for each letter.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's too much work for me now. I realize this.
Yeah. That would be amazing though.
And number 1,
And number 1,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy is legitimately one of my favorite movies of all
It was
time.
really, really good. I enjoyed it a whole lot when it came out. It was so good.
It's like in
Oh,
my top 25 all time.
You know what's not on this list?
What?
Deadpool.
That's not a MCU movie.
Never mind.
That's a Fox
I knew that.
movie. X-Men.
I just group all Marvel movies.
Who knows? Maybe the
Together.
X-Men will be in the...
I always forget that though
MC
because I don't care that much
Mel.
about
I've seen all
Marvel
17 in theaters. See, I always question it if I'm a fan, and I'm questioning
you're like,
myself if I'm a fan while I'm purchasing a ticket to a movie. And I'm like, yeah, I guess
Am I a
like
fan of
these
this?
movies. I guess I do.
I
like
guess
these
I do.
movies. Okay.
Okay.
I think we've passed our time already.
I think we have, yeah. So
This has been the Shout About Podcast.
has
You can
been
check us out.
Marvel fan cast.
This has been the we should just become a comics podcast. Maybe we'll actually get more viewers.
Yeah, I could just talk about the one, actually the 2 comic books series I've read, Matt Fraction's Hawkeye and the Jessica Jones from a few years back. Anyway,
Anyways.
that's a podcast for another time.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And you can check us out every Thursday on YouTube or on SoundCloud. If I remember, sometimes I forget to put it on SoundCloud.
Oh, come on.
Whoops.
Don't do that.
Still trying to get us on iTunes. Maybe
Yep.
might happen eventually.
Someday.
Someday.
Maybe
I feel like I'm not
someday.
in frame enough. Hello.
Is he in frame enough yet?
You can check us out. You can also check us out on social. You can also check us out on social media at all
Here.
at shout ABT
Right here.
right there. Boop. And it changed color. No.
Yeah,
Dang
and
it.
font. Wow, that's amazing. I want Cooper to never have
I'm so
any
busy.
free time.
I'm so busy, guys. This is not great. I feel like I'm really getting to know you, the listener, right now.
Getting all up close and personal.
We're now an ASMR
Oh,
podcast.
please no. I don't like ASMR. Let's not do that.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.